The following is a men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the War Games begin!
Here comes our tribal chief.
Perhaps the most dominant champion in WWE history. The head of the table, Roman Reigns.
Introducing first, representing the Bloodline, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds, Roman Reigns!
The tribal chief once again setting foot inside War Games.
Yeah, who could forget his first time inside this structure, which actually led to a Bloodline victory.
Reigns led by example that night, but he was the last competitor to enter the match. Tonight, he's starting the match.
War Games may be one of the most barbaric structures in WWE, but the head of the table is more than ready. He's been demanding this match for quite some time, and now he is ready to compete. You are looking at the future of the Bloodline.
And representing the Bloodline, from Las Vegas, Nevada, weighing in at 250 pounds, Sikoa!
Gentlemen, the street champ is in the perfect place for a good old-fashioned street fight.
We already know that War Games is where Solo Sikoa thrives. He won his first War Games match alongside his family, the Bloodline.
When you look at Solo and you see a man who seemingly wants to fight alone, but he's proven to be a valuable teammate. And there's nothing more important in War Games than a teammate who can fight.
And the question with War Games is always, how far will these superstars push each other?
The answer is always as far as it takes. If you're in a War Games match, that means you have asked for and received a license to do anything you want to your opponent. I fully expect these competitors to take advantage of that.
Into a powerbomb.
Now that's what you call impact.
Countdown underway. The odds about to no longer be even. He got whipped into that corner. Wicked clothesline.
Being let loose to surely become the tide turner for their team.
Right to the face.
My God.
Crank in the head. Sikoa just unable to stop this attack.
And Roman might just have more in store.
Good golly! Utilizing his power and tossing him across the rings.
He just grabbed what could be a game changer, adding an advantage on top of an advantage.
And now officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and have more friends than foes in the cage.
Time is ticking away. Shortly we'll have a fresh competitor to even the odds.
Here we go. about ready to get in there and even things up a little.
He reverses it. Hooked up. The teams are squared up, but he doesn't think that's enough, apparently.
Leg drop.
Camel clutch locked in, agonizing submission hold.
How do you counter the camel clutch?
He's prying their hands apart.
The countdown hurtling towards a shift to the status quo. And Sikoa gets rooted off.
Unleashed from the cage and beelining it to give their team an edge in the match.
Headbutt!
Punishing power slam.
Jarring European uppercut. Climbing into the ring, pretty much entering a war zone.
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength. And as things begin to devolve even further, Corey, every competitor's head is on a swivel. Is there even room to strategize in such treacherous terrain?
I'm not sure what the game plan was for either of these teams coming into this one, but I have to imagine things are already starting to reach a point where all that planning has officially gone out the window. Ooh, vicious headbutt.
Climbing up the wall now, and he's got some crazy idea in mind.
Taking flight.
And that definitely makes solid impact. Looking for something under the apron before entering.
He's not interested in just evening the odds. He wants the advantage, and that weapon gives it to him.
Timer's almost up. This next entrant gives their team the advantage inside the cage.
Show you how much speed kills. Are on the loose, looking to change the landscape of this match.
Jay puts a stop to that. You have to question what kind of mallet 10 is behind a power bomb with that much force.
Through the ring door and adding a bit of leverage to the situation.
And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be evened up. Great counter.
Freed from the cage and now needs to make haste to even up the fight.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Take off. You see that height? Jay is out. That is it.
Drop suplex.
Good golly, what a knee. He's headed up. Might be going toward the top of this war game structure.
Starting to scale up the War Games wall. He's got something in mind.
And Jey Uso looking for support from the crowd. No, 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 no!
A complete miss from the top of the cage. That did not go as planned.
And someone needs to check on this competitor right now. I don't think this match can continue.
Oh, look at this. Just cranking the head. That's gonna hurt.
Bear hunch, and there's the save.
He eludes the contact.
He kicks out with force.
This deep into the match, and he's able to... Wow, Reigns nailed it.
These men have shown no indication.
And this has got to be it. Oh, come on, ref, get some control.
Shut up, Byron. This is it. Kicks out before the 2 count.
We are this far into the match. Where? Wait for the whole time.
And he makes the save for his team.
Oh, man.
Scooped up. What are we looking for here?
And there's the fall-away slam.
Oh, and that buys some time. Here we go. Oh, an uppercut. That'll cost some teeth.
Well measured.
Let me out and get some out of that. Hold on here. What good reason does he have to be climbing
just like that, Rollins dodges. How in the world do these superstars have anything left at this point?
There he is thinking the same thing. All eyes are focused on this moment.
That should do it right there. And a kick out right away.
He refuses to stay down.
Pure instinct.
Incredible resiliency.
And gets out of trouble by fighting out of that one.
Thunderous power.
Spear by Reigns.
Here it comes. Stay away from the run.
It's hard to believe, but it looks...
Look, able to free the arm and roll out. Great escape.
And then Solo with a crucially timed maneuver.
Yeah, Sikoa.
Going for the home run.
From the middle row.
Actually way up there. Samoa drop.
Jay is in a very vulnerable position here.
Placing them into the corner.
All the way up. Now that is the kind of move that wins matches.
No! Kick out at two.
He just won't give up.
Ending up between the two rings, and this can get dangerous fast.
This is his chance. Will he seize the moment? Popped up into the Samoa drop. Incredible. Tornado DDT. Talk about devastation.
Oh, they're not going to bite the hand. Oh, my God, they are.
This maniac's out of control. He can end it here.
He's got him.
Is there any fight left in the match?
Obviously still has some fight left.
And now Jimmy Uso.
Propelled into the table.
Saw it coming and went for the defensive headbutt.
Packed crowd on their toes. This is what it is.
Uso splash. Jay can seal it here. The lights are off for Sikoa. For the win. Two.
Kicks out. You got a question.
How much is it worth? How much is it worth to continue through the agony?
It's obviously worth everything. Obviously worth every drop of sweat. Uh-oh. It's good. We're going to see it.
With a stomp.
It is all. This could be it.
Cover for the win.
Fights out at two.
I am shaking my head in disbelief over how he managed to get the shoulder up. Something's about to go either Uso.
Meanwhile, it's Jimmy. And they just tossed him aside. My goodness, the human skeleton should have to endure a smash like that.
Does he have him here?
He's able to beat a 2 count.
Still has a great amount of fight in them. Not going to let it end like this.
Punch.
Oh, man.
Right up against his face.
Come on. Oh, my goodness. Elbow throw. Saying not today.
And Seth is reeling after absorbing that attack.
We know Seth has a big gas tank, but he needs to dig into the reserves now.
He's all the way up to the top, and this can only end so many ways. None of them great.
I can't look.
Going up the cage now. Must have some sort of strategy in mind.
The force in which that landed is still... The big gun fired yet again. Looking for the victor, no way!
For the love of God.
Out of nowhere!
He wasted no time kicking out there.
What's it going to take to put this match away?
And he keeps his focus on an attack to that area.
And the hits to the core keep coming.
Chaos!
Winding up. So here's the cover for the win. And he fights it off.
Almost inhuman at this point. Is it enough? The cover! And there's the save.
And now here's Jimmy Uso.
Oh, a sledgehammer.
tossed clear across that gap and crashing down into the opposite ring.
And we see him take yet another time.
Uso with the Uso splash. Will Jay end this?
Cover. Major win. That'll change his career tonight.
Here are your winners. The team of Roman Reigns, Jimmy Uso, Jey Uso, and Seth Rollins.
And if anyone deserved to celebrate their victory, it's this team right here.
You have to appreciate what every superstar did inside that cage tonight. It's incredible that any of them are still standing.